Hey traders, welcome back to another video. So earlier, one of my trade club members, he asked me, hey Neo, does more trading equals to more income? So does that mean if I trade more means I'll potentially make more money? I know for majority of beginner trader, especially if they're new to the market and they're full of unrealistic expectation, they have yet to know what's an edge in the market. For those people, or if you're watching this, you're currently at a phase where you think if I trade more, I'll make more money. If I trade at a lower time frame, I'll make more money. I believe it is just a misunderstanding and you have yet to know what real profitability is. If you look at my Telegram right now, this is a conversation that we had earlier. One of my members asked me this question, so I actually posted inside the 1%ers trade club, and I asked the rest of the member, and I said, hey, I was having a conversation with one of our traders and it brought up a topic of no trade equals to no income. How do you all think about that, and why is it essential to be extremely patient and wait for the right setup to appear? Does more trade equals to more income? And if you look at all the answers, right, it's really interesting. You see, more trade equals to more risk, potentially lose money. If we are taking bad trades, it will result in lower probability in the long run. Basically, just think of a scenario where you're in a deep drawdown and you're just digging a deeper hole for yourself to climb out of that. And then one of our members from China, he said that maybe more trade equals to more losses. And my response to that was very simple. I basically said, I believe majority of experienced trader would agree that more trade equals to more risk. And if we hold on here, this is completely the complete opposite of what majority of new traders think, or struggling traders think. The struggling traders, they have all of the attention focused on to how can I take more trade? How can I get involved in the market every single day? How can I strategy hopping to make sure I find the holy grail? And they always think, oh, more risk equals to more profit. Not necessarily. Because, the way I look at the market after 6 years of trading and after having made over 7 figures is essentially I put risk at the forefront. It is always my priority to become a risk manager. It's easier said than to be done, but I'll tell you very honestly, if your goal is to become a consistently profitable trader, you first need to know how to not trade. And having the patience, having the discipline to know, and having the experience to tell, hey, this is a suboptimal condition, or right now the market condition is not as high probability as I thought it was. I need to step back a little bit. I need to stop trading. Only when you start having a good filter, a good eye on telling when is the time where you shouldn't trade, then you will become a good trader. Because majority of traders, what do you think they do? They go into the market and they start looking for trade. Do you think they will ever take a step back and really ask themselves, what are some of the filters? What's my filtering and past selection process? What's some of the criteria that I need to tick off to even tell me if the market right now is trending, or is it in a mean reversion environment, or is it on a balanced market, or is it ranging? So you need to have the ability to detect a high probability versus a low probability environment. Then you just make things a lot easier. And when you trade your setups, each setups that you take, or each of the strategy or pattern that you trade, they each have different condition where they perform the best. And if you can't tell that, very likely you are just taking a piece of puzzle, putting it at the wrong spot. So no matter what you do, it just seems like nothing's working, and that's why you just keep losing money. Alright, so being an experienced trader is all about looking at things from a pure risk perspective, like what I said, being a risk manager. And each trade you take, if you only focus on more income, then very likely you are only reading one side of the story. Alright, a good A+ condition that you should press hard, and the rest of the time just chill. When the market condition is not as good, it's a little bit poor, why do you trade? Because you know very likely you will lose money. Unless you don't know that is a suboptimal trading condition or environment to trade. All right, it's all down to your understanding. All right, and then it says that one of our members, Horace, if you follow our public channel, you probably know I talk about him. He's actually from Hong Kong, and within 1 month of joining our trade club, this Horace, this trader from Hong Kong, have passed 2 evaluation. He secured 300,000 in funding in total on his futures profit. Right? I will say winning and losing are outcomes beyond your control. Yes, agree with that, because every single trade is like coin flip. But what gives it an edge as a profitable trader is we know if this setup is giving me a slight higher probability of success, even if it's just 60%. In the long run, it's a big figure. It's all about the long-term game. You know, what you can control are your setup and risk management, which can tilt the odds into your favor. Trading at key levels increases the likelihood of other traders making similar decisions and potentially moving prices decisively in one direction when there is a common ground in an upward or downward trend. You can make the most easiest money based on your risk per trade. Trading in the mid-range still offers profit potential, but you have to face price fluctuations during consolidation or choppy markets. Overtrade, losing money, and confidence are easy to occur in this kind of situation. Just lots of conversation. And if you look at this one, right? If you just this one, Horace. He just passed his second evaluation, right? Hitting 9K profit target to secure his second evaluation account. And that's why all of the people inside our trade club, not just all of the traders within my trade club, and to all of you if you're watching this video, it is really important to have a realistic expectation. And the main reason why some of you are losing money or are struggling, it isn't because you don't know how to trade. I tell you, technical analysis, this is probably the easiest thing to handle. All right, if you talk about having a strategy that works, it's the easiest thing. But why do you think you keep struggling and you keep losing money? All right, let me tell you the loophole or the cycle of a struggling trader. You make a bit of money, you think you're doing well, and then a few bad days you go into heavy drawdown, you blow your account or you blow multiple challenges, you stop trading for a little bit, you come back to the market feeling really motivated, then you perform well for a little bit. Guess what? A few bad days, you go back into the cycle of tail trading, revenge trading, blowing account, blowing challenges, or being motivated again, and you just keep repeating the same cycle over and over and over again. And that's the scariest part about traders who are always struggling, because they just don't know when to pull the handbrake. Is it their fault? Is it your fault if you're watching this video and if you're struggling? No, it's because you have not received a proper education. And that's why within our trade club, I always tell all of them, every single week, no matter how busy that I am, I'll always try my very best to make sure I put up 1 to 2 new lessons. And the main reason why I do that is because I want to make sure all of the traders within our trade club are well educated and they're well informed. You see, just by today, we got lots of lessons. Again, I'm not posting all the lessons today and yesterday just because of this video. It's just coincidentally, we were having a conversation within our trade club. You see, 2 filters to preempt a slow, messy market. Reviewing traders journal, 3 conditions I avoid trading, entry confirmation, is it good or bad, trades review, more trades review, more lesson. You see, every single week we probably have 2 to 3 or even 4 or 5 this week. The goal is, again, I want every single person, even if you're not within the 1%ers trade club, I want every single trader right now, as long as you go through my channel, if you just pass by, you know what real trading is. Full of realistic expectation. You know trading is not easy. You know it's going to take time. And yeah, just be realistic. And that's pretty much it for lesson today. If you like the video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know in the comment section below what would you like me to talk about next. And I'll talk to you next time. Bye bye.